My name is Joe Records. I'm a music producer, songwriter, and an artist. I started in this business about 17 years ago, initially making instrumentals for rappers at Northern Illinois University, where I used to live. Working with those instrumentals, I found a couple of partners or a rapper where we ended up recording a demo at Studio Chicago for that project. So after that, I moved to Florida about 2005 and continued producing rappers. And around that time, maybe a couple years after that, I met a Jamaican artist from Miami who had asked me to produce a record for him and Rick Ross. We completed that project at the Hit Factory in Miami. Unfortunately, the record never got released. I focused on Southwest Florida live scene. At the time, there was a band which had a huge following named Chafin. They hired me to record and produce their demo. The reason why I love the studio work and recording and producing artists starts with me learning how to play keyboards at a young age. I think I was 6 or 7 when my father got me and my brother a cheap keyboard. But the love of creating music from scratch, I still get that same feeling every day when I come to the studio of just loving what I do. Artists, they constantly write new songs, so the artists that I work with that fully trust me will usually run song ideas by me and trust me to pick out the better ones. Actually, I take my time as far as the arrangement is concerned, as far as what instruments should go in and when the bridge should come in, and typical arrangement or song structure. But once we have, let's say, the full instrumental done, the final step is to bring the artist back in to actually retrack the vocals. Usually that's when the fun starts for most singers, because I help them vocal produce the track with obviously the lead, octaves, harmonies, and so forth. Prize is the final vocal, and at that point it just gets mixed and mastered. You know, spanning from the studio to mixing live sound with the bands and then doing corporate audio. On there, you'll be able to see some of the Fortune 500 companies that I've helped produce their shows. McDonald's, Prudential, Motorola, Hallmark. #1 country music songwriter, Eric Paslay. I had the pleasure of mixing them live in March of 2018. Of course, there's nothing like doing a live show for a band. You know, you get that full energy and people's response right away, and even though most people don't understand how you get something to sound good, you know, the immediate response of, oh man, it sounds really good, is probably what keeps me going.